Of course, you have to be like in a fog spot where they can't see you or on a cliff or something. But you hardly ever see those because it is that difficult.
Well, Malikan might be going in here on Behemoth if he can find him, but I don't think he's going to find him, as Behemoth backed like a boss. We do have a Firebrand picked up here on a Malikan, so might be going for that Frostburn, but I can't imagine that, so let's say Geometer's Bane?
Yeah. Geometer Bane. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna use any Dota terms, but it makes sense on him, especially since they changed it so that the illusions do copy his ultimate. Before, when he would use Geometer Bane, it would just when he was in his ultimate form, it would be his melee form. But since they made it work with his ultimate, it's definitely been a more popular pickup as Glacius. Oh, my friend. Oh, oh,
I think he died.
yeah. He just got. Yeah, I like the word blunk. He got blunked on. He got kerplunked. Yeah, he definitely went down pretty fast. I don't even know
Kerplunk?
if the wards were necessary. Yeah, that was the best game ever. No.
I was going to say, you just threw me right back to my childhood.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, definitely a good game. I don't even know if I see them in stores anymore, but I guess
No.
some of the people watching will know what I'm talking about.
Here, how's this? If you can remember Kerplunk, say so in the forum.
Yes, please do.
And if anyone has a copy they're willing to sell
Um,
me.
I will have to take a look and see what's sitting. Oh, wow. So we have some equally squishy targets on both sides of the fence right here. You have the Glazius and the Voodoo Jester who just got taken down. I don't even know if it was 2 seconds, but he just like that's one of the things, like, you get one hit KO'd, but you're out before you hit the ground. So it's like that.
It was definitely about 2 seconds worth, but at the same time, I mean, the Hellborn have a very
Yeah,
mobile
item
team.
pickups. Shrunken Head on Panda as Repulsor jumps in. Take it away, please.
Alright, well, Hag is going to be taking down that Behemoth, and everyone's going to run in fear of this Malikan, but it kind of looks like Panda versus Malikan at this point. Both of them got their shrunken heads up, and Nullstone's ablazing,
Yep.
but they really want to get out of there. There's the Hellfire on that Panda, but, I mean, even these Polywards not going to be able to save him whatsoever. Really great gank on TP5, the Pirate Society. But at the same time, look what's going on up top. Valkyrie's been pushing that top lane like a boss with that Geometer's Bane, and now it's kind of been, now everyone's saying, you know, they're all kind of missing, and that's going to be a lot of damage on that tower. I mean, you might lose your team, but if you lose a Rax for it, well, I don't know who would be coming out on top of that one, but there was no Valkyrie, no Polywog there. Picking up a quick 3 kills, however, was a great play there by Pirate Society. Yep. So, with that all done and said, we're just waiting for the Panda to come back into the action. Staff of the Master is indeed picked up on Polywog, so not going for Sacrificial Stone, which is kind of what I thought he'd be going. I mean, he has that Beast Heart, and he already had the Glowstone. It looks like he picked up everything else in between. So his wards, you know, I do believe he gives him an extra 2 wards. I think it's extra 2 wards. Alright, well, we're going to go with 2 wards until Onaprayer figures out how to push to talk. And from there, we're going to go take a quick look at the mobility of this Hellborn team. We have Wretched Hag with her Blink. We have Malikan with a Sword Throw. And, of course, Dr. Repulsor being able to jump half the map away with his ultimate. I mean, this Hellflower is a really great pickup on him because simply of the mana regeneration. Lots of attack speed, damage. I mean, he is one of the few int carries of the game, but it gives him a lot of mana to play with. Topple that with a bottle, a chalice, and you just have a lot of mana to run around with, and that just gives him a lot of, you know, juking, ganking, and map control simply because he can just jump everywhere. So, I mean, wards are a very valuable commodity against a team like this, as it looks like Glacius wants to put up some wards of his own and goes down. So Concord does not really stand too much of a chance. We got bananas on the field. I think we got bananas on the field. Who has bananas? Dr. Repulsor has bananas, and really that did not take as long as I thought it would. So this top tower is gone, and this could be a perfect time to go Rax, except that Kongor died much quicker than anticipated. So maybe with that Glacius kill, they're still going to go in. It does look like that, but we have a Kongor token here ready to go, folks. Just keep that in mind as this fight gets going. And there goes the sword throw from Malikan. Out comes the blink and everything from Hag. Behemoth getting off a great ult Fisher. And it looks like Malikan is going to be going down. Nope, gets swapped by Andromeda. And this Panda was just, kept him locked down very well. This does not look good for Pirates whatsoever. Malikan's going to be trying to get away from here. Wretched Hag is still kicking around. But that is 2 racks, ladies and gentlemen, down for the Pirate Society. Despite Malikan with that token. So token gone. It does look like everyone wants a piece of it. Double damage on that Valkyrie. Not going to be able to use it too well though as she goes down really quickly. There comes the ultimate from Glacius, showing us the best kind of situation you can get, which is saving your carry. And really ROV here mistook the welcome sign on the front door and stayed much too long.
Yeah, I'm actually back right now. The vent or something was cutting you off, so I didn't want to interfere. So if you're hearing me now, then I guess we're all good.
Then we're all good, sir.
Alright. Yeah, a lot of nice stuff going on. They did overstay, maybe a little overzealous, I don't know. When they took the racks, they probably figured they got an easy kill on Malikan, but I don't know. I guess in this time it wasn't even a matter of cutting their losses. They just, take their victory and run.
This wretched Hag chased down this behemoth from basically top of the racks right down to the bottom lane and basically got chased off by Voodoo Jester. Sucks to be her.
Yeah, and also missing that tower kill, getting denied definitely. But gonna use the opportunity to farm a bit on the bottom lane, so I guess, it's like when you don't get the right candy you want, but you end up getting some sort of a treat. It's not that bad.
Take what you can.
Yeah, about that blink situation, yeah, Tablet of Command actually finished on Andromeda, so a little bit of extra shoving going to be going on. And of course with her ultimate, that's also a little bit of a movement ability, I guess.
Well, it could also be very
So
useful
pretty much all their heroes.
against, I don't know who would be useful against in this.
Panda.
I have to assume Panda. I mean, if he goes up for the stun, use the tablet,
Yeah.
he misses, dazed. That's all I can really, off the top of my head, yeah.
One of the more humorous uses would actually be if as soon as Behemoth jumps in before he ultimates, you swap him out, then he ultimates off on the side. That's one of the more humorous ones. Requires very low ping and good reflexes. I'm assuming the reflexes are here. I don't know about the ping situation, but that's definitely would be like if I were to look for what I'd want to see, that would be it. Don't know if it's gonna happen though. Most likely the Panda is gonna be their target of choice, unless another good use of the Andromeda ultimate is actually fight initiation. You can, although in this case I wouldn't see that. Hellborn side has the initiation. You wouldn't want to bring any of the Legion side over to you. So yeah, don't know.
Do not know, but what I do know is that these poly wards I don't think are in range of that tower. Are they in range of that tower? The last row is not in range of that tower, but oh, Malikan throwing it on his sword, getting off the fear onto nobody as they all kind of backed out of that. But Glacius bringing out that ultimate, helping to contribute to 2 kills there. Behemoth is going to be in a lot of trouble. He's silenced from that Hellflower. I believe it's that Hellflower. We do have an eye now on Repulsor, so that invis is not going to mean a lick of anything. And now Panda's kind of just getting ping-ponged around there, as who has the sheep stick? I would have assumed Hag, and it is Hag. Koldra's on Hag. So, whoa, that was quite the kill count from the Legion, from the Hellborns, rather, on that fight.
Yeah, possibly a little bit of poor, positioning, but the Legion side is in a particular position right now. They really need Behemoth to get the best possible ultimate off, and he got it off on like 2 or possibly 3 heroes in that fight. It's really not going to cut it at this stage of the game. He really needs to give his team, like the best amount of damage he can, because he's their main source of damage, in the fights that will really scare the Hellborn team off.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's kind of just the one-trick pony. Jump in, ultimate, get off the Fisher, and then run away into the cooldowns. You're done. And if you can't even do the one trick, then you're a pretty lame pony.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I didn't realize the extent of that joke. We have an illusion tongue tie at bottom. That's nice.
Well, Malakin
Yeah.
showing off his Geometer's Bane, it coupled with the Rift Shards. Yeah, did a great job getting out of that, but I don't know. They had to have known the tongue tie wasn't really him.
Yeah, I guess he figures, why not on the off chance, you don't want to, there are sometimes you see somebody there and you're like, that can't be real, it's not possible, and then you hit them once or twice and you realize that it is real and then you lose out. So better safe than sorry.
So despite losing this top racks, we do have TP5 defending very wonderfully up top. And really right now, I mean, these last few fights have really put them into a nice clear lead at this point. I mean, we're sitting at 17, now 18,000 experience difference between them and the Legion. And, you know, something close to 6,500 gold. They still have a tower up down here in the bottom. And just take a quick look at the levels and the minerals, or sorry, the gold per minute, experience a minute. They're just doing really good right now against this Legion team. Looks like Panda's stuck in the forest. Now going to be running around all scared in the forest, as this could be really bad for him. But everything goes down on him. It doesn't look like HoNJester is going to be paying there, but it does also look like Andromeda and Glacius going to be paying the butcher's bill here. And we have two heroes up in the corner, and the stun, Behemoth playing the hero part, letting Polywog Priest get out of there alive.
Yeah, very unfortunate. That's the kind of thing. It was the Hellborn team has so much initiation power. They can really just jump on anyone who they want, while the Legion team is left, with their. I mean, Poly has a blink and Valkyrie has a leap, but it's kind of a poor substitute for the kind of abilities that the Hellborn has in terms of, chasing down heroes and getting themselves into the team fight exactly where they want to be. So, later game, it's already in the later game, but advantage goes to the Hellborn, I would say, with Repulsor, Hag, and Malakin, as opposed to pretty much only Panda and a Valkyrie. So, I'm gonna farm Polywog. Ideally, he solo pushes a lane while his team keeps them busy, and then that's how he does his work. But yeah, advantage Hellborn in terms of just the heroes at the moment.
Well, Malakin is definitely going to be the top hero of today. 420 gold a minute, 646 experience. He's about to hit 25. The big 2-5. I mean, he's so old these days. But in he comes to save this Hag, using that Terrify to great effect. I mean, that ultimate of his gives him range and 100% splash. Double that with a crit shard, and that could be some nasty damage, as just shown here, picking up a double tap on that Polywog and that HoNJester. So, I mean, he's really built this Malakin really well. The only thing I could really see him going for at this point is ditching the power supply in lieu of maybe a demonic breastplate, or maybe just even a Doombringer.
I would, yeah, I would say he'd finish his Symbol of Rage, and then go from there. He's pretty much stacked in every other aspect. But yeah, like you said, there's really no substitute for experience. Critting for about 800.
That's a lot of hit points. Like 800 hit points, that's a lot of hit points. I mean, you did say the comment earlier, we got some squishy heroes on this. I mean, 800 hit points is majority of HoNJester. He only has 1,024. You know, he's a nice power of 2, but he's gonna die quick.
Yeah, and the Geometer Bane was actually a really nice pickup. Behemoth, you want him, I don't know, see, that's what I'm saying. They can jump around so freely that they really don't have to be grouped up together for Behemoth's ultimate. It really puts them at a disadvantage. So I keep trying to say, like, I'm looking for him to get a good one off, but I mean, it would be just that difficult for him to actually manage it with them all having the ability to just get into the fight at a moment's notice.
Comes back to the whole mobility aspect of the game, and really movement speed is king in this game for everything you want, as Panda's finding out as he goes down no problem against everything. Even Behemoth throwing down his Fisher, Yeah, Fisher, and not going to be saving him. I kind of expected Hellborn to chase at this point. I mean, their lead is pretty massive in this